Now it is 14th question and 14th solution. The question is the details regarding composition and weekly wage rates of labor force engaged on a job scheduled to be completed in 30 weeks are as follows. And scheduled means it is standard one. It is standard one. Okay. There is a standard estimation is to be completed within 30 weeks. And category of workers is given, that is skilled workers and semi-skilled workers and unskilled workers, and standard number of workers is 75, 45 and 60, and weekly rate per laborer is 60, 40 and 30 rate per labor, and the number of workers are given, it is 70, 30 and 80. Actual weekly wage rate per laborer, which is equal to 70 for skilled and 50 for semi-skilled and unskilled, is 20. That is per week per labor. The work is actually completed in 32 weeks. Actually estimation is 30 weeks, but actually it is completed 32 weeks. Okay, estimation is 30 weeks and actually it's completed 32 weeks. Calculate the various labor variance. Calculate various labor variance. That is only the question here. So that is estimation is 30 weeks, but here it is given number of workers is given. So number of workers 75 workers worked up to 30 weeks, and 45 workers worked up to 30 weeks, and 60 workers and worked up to 30 weeks. Then you will get number of hours. Okay, here we required actual standard hours and actual hours. Okay, it's not given in the question. So the computation of standard hours and actual hours, we should be multiplied. Standard scheduled completed in 30 weeks is given. That is 30 weeks. We should be multiplied with, if you number of that is a standard number of workers, then you will get actual, so standard hours here. Okay, and number of workers actually is given. Actual number of workers is given, that is completed 32 weeks. Actually it is completed 32 weeks. If this is the 32 weeks, if you multiplied with, these are number of actual number of workers worked, then you will get actual hours. Actual hours. Okay. Finally, we can prepare the table, that is category of workers, that is skilled, semi-skilled, unskilled. And standard hours, here the computation of standard hours. The standard hours we should be computed with scheduled weeks. With scheduled weeks, that is the scheduled weeks is 30 and actually it's worked 75. Then you will get standard hours. And 45 here, 30 into 45. Sorry, 30 into 75 here. Skilled and semi-skilled 30 into 45. And if you come to unskilled, 30 into 60. Then you will get standard hours. Standard hours. That is, the values are 2250 standard hours and 1350 standard hours and 1800 standard hours. And the standard rate is, rate per laborer is 60 for skilled, for semi-skilled 40 and unskilled 30 per hour. Next, actual hours. Actual hours is, actual hours, the actual number of workers is 70, 30 and 80. The actually it's completed 32 weeks. 32 weeks. Okay, we should be multiplied with completed weeks. Okay, with the number of workers. With the number of workers. That is 32 into 70, and here 32 into 30, and 32 into 80 hours. That is the values of 2240 and 960 and 2560, and actual rate is 70, 50 and 20. This is only the working of question number 14. Okay, and next most important one. So now calculate various labor variances. In this first one, labor cost variance. Labor cost variance equal to standard hours into standard rate minus actual hours into actual rate, which is equal to the standard of we should be computed skilled, semi-skilled and unskilled individually. Okay, individually we should be computed skilled, unskilled and semi-skilled. That is, first one, skilled. Standard hour is 2250 into standard rate 60 minus actual hours 2240 into 70, which is equal to 1,35,000 minus 2240 into 70, that is 1,56,800. That is 21,800 is a adverse. Okay, 21,800 is a adverse. Next, after skilled, it is semi-skilled. Semi-skilled, that is standard hours is 1350 into 40 minus actual hours is 960 into actual rate is 50, which is equal to 1350 into 40, 54,000 minus 960 into 50, which is equal to 48,000, which is equal to, this is a favorable, standard is more than actual, then it is 54,000 minus 48,000, that is 6,000 favorable. Next, unskilled. That is 1800 hours into 30 minus actual hours is 2560 into actual rate is 20, which is equal to 1800 into 30, 54,000 minus 2560 into 20, which is equal to 51,200, which is equal to 2,800. It is favorable. Finally, if you add these two, then you will get the final answer. That is 21,000 is adverse. So first you can add these favorables, 2,800 plus 6,000 minus 21,800, which is equal to 13,000 is a adverse. 13,000 is a adverse of labor cost variance. And second one, labor time variance. As per labor time variance, the formula is standard rate into standard hours minus actual hours. Actually, it is actual hours worked, but in this question there is no ideal time. Hence, okay, you should be taken that is actual hours only. Okay, which is equal to, for first of all skilled workers, standard rate is 60 into standard hours 2250 minus actual hours 2240, which is equal to 60 into 2250 minus 2240, which is equal to 10. So it is favorable only, that is 600. Next, semi skilled. For semi skilled workers, the standard rate is 40 and standard hours for semi skilled, it is 1350 minus actual hours is 960, which is equal to 40 into 1350 minus 960, 390, and this value is favorable one. Hence, if you multiply it with 40, then it is 15,600 favorable. And unskilled equal to, the standard rate is 30 and standard hours is 1800 minus actual hours is 2560, which is equal to 30 into, that is 2800 minus 2560, it is 760 into 30, which is equal to 22,800 is adverse. Okay, in this one the standard is less than actuals. Okay, standard value is less than actuals, hence it is adverse. If you total this to all those ones, that is 600 plus 15,600 minus 22,800, which is equal to 6,600 is a 6,600 is the adverse of the one, because adverse value is more than favorable values. Adverse value is more than favorable values, hence that is the value is adverse. Next one, next variance is labor mix variance. Labor mix variance equal to, that is standard rate into revised hours minus actual hours. That is only the labor mix variance. Okay, this is the labor. First, before going to labor mix variance, we should be compute revised hours. That is, the revised hours formula is standard quantity divided by total standard quantity into total actual quantity. Okay, we can see now, that is a total standard quantity and the total actual quantity, that is here hours, standard hours, hours. Quantity is we can use for material variance. Okay, here labor variance, no, so it should be hours only. That is total standard hours equal to, the total of standard hours is 5,400 and total of actual hours is 5,760, and standard hours are like this one. Okay, next step. So if you, that is a substitution of standard hours divided by total standard hours into total actual hours, these are only the values. If you calculate this, the values are 2,400 for skilled and semi-skilled 1,440 and unskilled 1,920. These are the values if you substitute in the labor mix variance. Then the substitution values in the labor mix variance, that is 60 hours, 60, 40 and 30 is the standard rate, and revised hours is, that is a 2400, 1440 and 1920. That is only the this just now we computed, and actual hours already we computed, that is 2240, 960 and 2560. Then which is equal to, the values are like this, that is 9600 is a favorable, and 19200 is a favorable, and 19200 is a adverse. The value is 9600 is a favorable value. If you add these ones, because one is a negative, one is there, that is adverse is there. If you, that is adverse value, you should be deducted from these favorable values, then you will get 9600 is a favorable value. And last one, labor rate variance. The labor rate variance formula is actual hours into standard rate minus actual rate. Standard rate minus actual rate. Substitute all those values in this formula. That is, the substituted values are this one, that is actual hours 2240, 960 and 2560. Standard rate is 60, 40 and 30, and actual rates are 70, 50 and 20. So if you calculate, these are the values, that is, if you substitute that is the values, and then that is a 22,400 adverse from skilled, and 9,600 semi adverse from semi skilled, and 25,600 favorable from unskilled. Then that if you do total, that means if you add adverse and if you deduct the favorable value, then adverse value is more than favorable value, that is adverse value. Finally the adverse value is 6,400.